Yo guys, safe for coming again. If this is the first time watching my videos, then what I do is I usually talk about stuff I like to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. This video today is about top 8 new maps I like to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is the place where I wanna be, home sweet home. Since we're talking about maps and planets, let's go for Beerus, Destroy the Worlds. Yes. Let's go and check them out, what we got so far. So, you know, we're doing it differently this time. This time the video is about not about characters, but instead about maps and levels that I like to see. They have remained unchanged from the start of the game. You know, like when you play the game first, it came with these levels, and that is how much it stayed since time. So what do we have here? We have Cavern, Rocky Field. I get the Rocky Field because of, you know, Goku and Vegeta and all that stuff. I get it. West City, yes, I get it, Bulma's place, and then Future West City from the Future Trunks. Space because of Dragon Ball Super, everything that happened in space. So I'm happy that they put Land of the Kais in there, because if they haven't, I'll be much more disappointed. Islands, I get it, Master Roshi's place is there somewhere, but do we really need the islands? Wasteland, you know, these things, these spots could be some nice places there, you know, we thought about correctly. So yeah, this is gonna be my list of 8 new places that I like to play in the game. I doubt any of you would be complaining if you got like, boom, extra maps. Would you complain? Don't think so. So, on spot number 8 on my list of top maps I like to see is Janemba's place from Fusion Reborn. Do you remember that movie? That's why I got Janemba over here. Do you remember when that movie happened and that place where they faced Vegeta versus Janemba? And it's all like bright place with all these little colorful bubbles floating around. And it's, I think it will be the most different, you know, most unique map from all these places here so far. Because they all look, I'm gonna say natural. And the Janemba one is quite abstract, and I think it will be nice and fresh. It wouldn't hurt to see this kind of thing once in a while. Now let's go to a different map. Let's go for Galactic Arena. I'm glad that they have a space one, this Galactic Arena, but it's still not the one that I would like to see. You know, there's a better one waiting out there. And my spot number 7 definitely has to be the Tournament of Power stage from Dragon Ball Super. Yes, and I bet a lot of you are thinking currently like, yo, where is that map? Like, it should have been there already. Imagine the space background with the nice, the pole in the middle, the time pole. Oof, and it'll be kind of spacious, so you can, like, you know, fly around and hit your opponent out of the thing, out of the stage. It's one of the top memorable spaces in Dragon Ball Super, no? And it will be very, very suitable to this game. Little shout out to the Tournament of Power. Number 6 on my list. It's one you probably wouldn't expect as a location to be on this list. Number 6 on my list is Vegeta's Gravity Training Room. Remember at Bulma's house in West City, in the Capsule Corps, how he always used to use that room to improve. Sometimes on his own, sometimes even with Trunks. It would be nice to see like a closed down level, because all of them are pretty open in terms of location. So it would be nice to see like a training room, and what better place than the Vegeta's training room itself. Plus, it would be cool if you put like a, do you remember like usually when you see that scene, it came with like a red tint, everything was red. Maybe do that as well in the game. Put like a red tint screen over it, so it gives you that same feeling as it did in the series. Let's change location. Let's go for Cell Games Arena. If they missed out that one there, I would probably be on my list right now, because that's top memorable spaces. Ugly Frieza, alternate color. So number 5 on my list, and it's not really a location, but still a place that I would like to see, that I would like to play. And my number 5 spot is Super Buu. And a lot of you are thinking, Are you crazy? Super Boo, that's a character and we're talking about levels. No, bruh. Think about it. Do you remember when Boo absorbed everybody, pretty much everybody, and then he absorbed Goku and Vegeta? He actually absorbed Vegeta and they turned into Goku and Vegeta inside Boo. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. That interior with all that slimy walls and everything looking oogie. Yes, that's what I like to see. All that stuff dripping on the bottom. And it's kind of dark as well. Well, if you're talking about maps, I think it will be interesting. It's not one of my top choices, top 3, but it's definitely my top 8 if that's what we're talking about. For my 4th place that I would like to see in this game, and it's actually a place that initially when I started playing this game, I went to the menu, I chose my characters and I went to the map selection and I was like, I was gonna pick that map and I'm like, yo, this place is not here. Like, I see all these cool memorable spaces are here, but where is the place that I want to play? Where is the place that I'm looking for? And that place that I'm looking for is none other than the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Yes, do you remember in Kami's place upstairs? The place where Goku and Vegeta train and Gotenks train and, you know, remember the Boo fight, the Gotenks and the Super Boo fight? Hyperbolic Time Chamber? Yes. And it will be all clear, so like none of this background will get in the way. You could really see your attacks and your movements, and you can really analyze them, and you could just see the little house and the door in the background. I think it will be a nice one. We've got 3 spaces left. My second favorite map, currently what we have here, is Planet Namek. So many memories to that place. Oof. They're like, yo, where do you want to live? Namek. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that Namek. Oh, look at that beautiful place. Look at, you can see the houses and the trees. Oh, it's so nice, man. Look at the detail in this. Look at the light. Look at the shading. Ooh. Look at that HD. Look at the Namek houses destroyed. And you see Frieza's place. You can see the literal boxes in Frieza's ship or something like that. Lights on wall, and you can see that door in the background and little lights. You can see individual lights on Frieza's ship in the Namek map in Dragon Ball. That's crazy, no? That's crazy. My space number 3, my slot number 3 for my 3rd best map that I would like to see in the game added is the fan favorite King Kai planet. Do you remember the King Kai planet? Where Goku was training his Kaioken in Dragon Ball Z, you know, at the end of Snake Way. You have to remember it. If you've seen Dragon Ball, you have to remember it. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, then come on, get on it. Why are you playing this game? Why are you watching this video? Go to it and then come back. King Kai's planet, and imagine how funny that would be. Like, you know how you kick off the opponent and it smashes through the level and it moves to a different slot. On King Kai's planet, basically, because it's so small, it would pretty much end up on a different part of the same place. And it would be blessed to see Bubbles in the back, the little car, and maybe King Kai himself just hiding in the house. And seeing the Snake Way in the background as well, and seeing the yellow clouds. Oof, oof. Oh, brother versus brother, look at this. So that's for my spot number 3, King Kai planet. That could have been number 1. My top 3 spaces are pretty much very close to each other because I love them all so much. Number 2, my second favorite spot that I would like to see added to the game is, you might not remember it. If you haven't seen the original Dragon Ball, you probably won't remember it. And I recommend going back and checking it out because it's some beautiful piece of art and like, oh, so much nostalgia. So the second place on my list is Fortuneteller Baba's place. You remember in Dragon Ball how they went to Fortuneteller Baba's place to get some information and they find out, oh, I'm Master Roshi's sister. But first, before I give you any sort of info, you need to beat my boys. And they fight the vampire guy, the mummy guy, the invisible guy, you know. But more than the characters itself that the main heroes were facing, I remember the location. And it had some different locations there. It was like, it wasn't just one place, it was like a combination of different places. But the bit outside, do you remember the little ring outside with the water around it? Ooh, that looks so nice. I would want to visit that in real life. You know what I'm saying? It would be similar to Cell Games Arena and I guess the War Tournament Arena because it's like arena match style place, but also it has this lake around it, which makes it kind of different. It makes it fresh, it makes it just pleasing to the eye. And having a nice chilling training session in that place would be nice, you know? Taking it slow, sitting back. Yeah, definitely would have been better. So, for the last place, let's go over main guys. And of course, if we're gonna have a tournament team, of course I'm gonna talk about my favorite map. Use my favorite map, which is the World Tournament Arena. So much nostalgia, so much memories, 2 decades worth of memories and hype. And I just love this place. Oh, look at that, Goku versus TN. Should have had Kid Goku actually on this side, but whatever. The first place on my list that I would like to see in this game is Korin's Tower. And now listen, this ain't a normal map that I like to see, because I actually put some thought into it, and I'm actually so gassed for this map, and I would really love it if they made it happen. So imagine, yeah, you start the fight in the dad and is Bora and Upa. Bora and Upa's place, do you remember? On the bottom, on the base of the Korin's Tower, where the guy used to live with his little son. And it was a huge hench guy, and he died, and the Goku brought him back to life. Do you remember them two? In the original Dragon Ball, where General Tao came down and he faced him. Yeah. Have that place. Start in that place. And it'll be a nice green place with the Korin Tower pole just in the middle, and you can see it going up, but you can't see where it goes. And then basically, when you hit your opponent out the arena, instead of going to the side, hit him up and end up in Korin's Tower. And that would be so sick. You see Korin and maybe Yajirobe in the background. You see maybe Senzu beans on the floor laying around. You know what I'm saying? And you see the cloud background. Ooh. And then, of course, once you get there, go further up and end up in Kami's place. Because it makes sense, no? It's one thing. We have the bottom, the Korin Tower, the actual Korin's place, and then at the top, Kami's place. Obviously, there are more places and more locations that I would like to see, but I ain't gonna talk about them now because this video is running way too long. So maybe next time, you know? Maybe next time. If there's any locations that you would like to see that I missed out, that are like top notch, that you're thinking, yo, how could you miss out this one? How could you put Janemba's place or Inside Blue instead of this map? Follow at me, let me know, put it in a comment or something, you know? I'd really like to see. So once again, thanks for watching my videos, and see you in the next one as always. Safe.